Vietnam, there's a night when even the dead grow restless. A night when incense burns on every doorstep, and the air thickens with the smell of rice, fruit, and fear. We call it Cúng Cô Hồn, the Day of the Hungry Ghosts. And if you forget to leave food out, they'll remember you. Every year, during the 7th lunar month, Vietnamese families perform a ritual called Cúng Cô Hồn. It's meant for the wandering souls, those who died far from home, without family, or without a proper burial. People believe that on this night, the gates between the living and the dead open. Spirits roam the streets, searching for food, warmth, and attention. If they're fed, they bless you. If they're ignored, they follow. In the southern provinces, it's common to see plates of rice, sweet soup, roasted duck, and fruit set on sidewalks. People light incense, whisper prayers, and quickly retreat indoors before the offerings are gone or before something unseen comes to take them. Lan was 21 when she left her hometown in the Mekong Delta to work in Saigon. She rented a small room near the market, just big enough for a bed, a fan, and her hopes of starting over. One night during the 7th lunar month, the landlady came knocking. "Don't forget to leave food out tomorrow," she said. "The hungry ghosts are coming." Lan smiled politely. She didn't believe in ghosts. She was a modern girl, a city girl now. Why waste rice on air? So that night, as her neighbors burned incense, Lan scrolled through her phone and ate alone, not knowing she wasn't really alone. Around midnight, Lan heard it. A soft knock on her door. Knock, knock, knock. She froze when she peeked through the window. No one was there, but on her doorstep, the air shimmered like heat above water. Then came a whisper, "I'm hungry." She turned off the light, pulled the blanket over her head, and tried to convince herself it was just the wind. But the knocking didn't stop. It grew faster, harder, until the door creaked open on its own. In the doorway stood a figure, thin, gray, eyes sunken deep into the skull, its mouth opened wide, far too wide. And a dry voice rasped, "You didn't leave food, so I came to eat you." Lan screamed. The thing moved closer, its fingers like roots reaching toward her throat. Suddenly, from the hallway came a chant, an old monk's prayer echoing from a nearby temple. The ghost hissed, its body twisting into smoke, and vanished into the floorboards. When dawn came, the market vendors found Lan unconscious on the floor. Her rice bowl had spilled, and next to it lay a single burned incense stick, one she swore she never lit. They say Lan moved out the next day. Before she left, she bought a small tray of offering sticky rice, a glass of water, and a banana, and placed them at the nearest shrine. Since then, she never forgot the 7th month, and every year, she whispers the same words. Her grandmother once said, "Feed them, and they'll bless you. Forget them, and they'll remind you." The story of Ma Đói, the hungry ghost, isn't just about fear. It's about memory, about how the living honor the forgotten, so they themselves won't be forgotten someday. In Vietnamese belief, death doesn't end a story. It only changes where it's told. And sometimes, the dead tell it best. People say the hungry ghost never really leaves, because hunger isn't only about food. It's about the longing for warmth, for love, for someone to remember your name. In villages across Vietnam, on ghost nights, when the wind turns cold and dogs bark at nothing, elders still tell their children, When you see a bowl of rice left by the road, or a cup of tea under the tree, don't touch it. Don't even look too long. Those offerings are not for the living. They are for those who died alone, forgotten, the hungry ones, the nameless ones. They wander through the night, drawn to the scent of food, to the sound of footsteps, to the faintest whisper of a human voice. Some say they crouch beside the offering, invisible, their shadows trembling in the candlelight. Others believe they press their cold faces to the window, watching the living eat, trying to remember what it felt like to be warm, to be alive. During the 7th lunar month, when the gates of the underworld open, these souls rise again. Families burn paper money, leave fruits, and light incense, hoping that maybe, just maybe, one of those offerings will reach a ghost that no one else remembers. Because somewhere, beneath the thin veil between worlds, a spirit waits. And when the last stick of incense burns out, the smoke curls like fingers searching, reaching, fading into the dark. If you ever walk past a small table by the roadside with a flickering candle and a bowl of rice, don't blow it out. Just bow your head and walk quietly, because somewhere near that light, a hungry ghost finally finds peace, even for a single night. Thank you for joining me tonight on Vietnam Ghost Stories. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next haunting story. Until then, keep your lights on, stay safe near the water, and I'll see you in the next night's whispers.